Welcome back to another episode of DwreckTV. I'm Dwreck. And as you can see, we had the Christmas tree up. And I know I haven't really spoke too much about this in my past videos, even though I've always wanted to, but I absolutely love Christmas time. Christmas time has always been my favorite time of the year, ever since I was a little kid. Christmas time always meant to me, always meant about coming together with your family for a festive day to celebrate the birth of Jesus and to just celebrate family and traditions and things of that nature. And also, we get to watch Christmas movies as well as opening presents on Christmas mornings and everything, and getting to decorate the house all festive and all Christmassy and everything. Things like that always warms my heart up. And so, I also wanted to show y'all something about this video right here. We play this almost every Christmas season. My mom recorded this videotape of Christmas cartoons, and we played it and watched it every year. It's got, she recorded it around in 1987. It's got, let's see what we got. It's got Frosty, it's got 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, it's got Charlie Brown Christmas, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and Santa Claus Coming to Town, Rudolph, the Muppets, and some Disney and some other things that we recorded over the years. But definitely every year, never fails, we always play this tape. So with that being said, what exactly are Dwreck's top 10 Christmas movies? Well, that's actually pretty easy for me to say. I know it's not one movie that everybody would expect me to list down, so we're not even going to talk about that one. But some honorable mentions of Christmas movies. I did see the Griswolds, the Christmas Vacation, but that was more from one of my cousins. She always watched that like every Christmas, so I would put that in the countdown, but I'd say that's like more for her, so I'll let her keep that one. And a few others, like especially pretty much anything that's on this tape is pretty much like a lot of my favorites. But definitely I did put it all down into a list of top 10s, and it wasn't really that hard. So here it is. Let's get to the top 10 Christmas movies. Number 10 is Rudolph. This one was kind of tough because I didn't know whether I wanted to put it in the top 10 or in anything, but definitely we always watched it on the tape and everything, so Rudolph is definitely going to be like in my top 10. So there you go. Number 9 is the Santa Claus. The Santa Claus, I watched this quite a lot. I never saw the second and third ones, believe it or not. But I like this because I used to watch Home Improvement a lot, and I loved Tim Allen as Tim the Toolman Taylor, and seeing him as the Santa Claus and everything, and him becoming Santa Claus was actually pretty funny. But definitely, I love the Santa Claus. Number 8 is, I didn't know whether I wanted to put this one on the list or anything, but my wife loves this one, so I had to put it on, and it's Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way, it has Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's trying to find Turbo Man and everything, and it is definitely what it is. Like, it's the whole rush of trying to find out one thing for Christmas, and every place is sold out. I've had this happen to me quite a few times on Christmas time, and it's an absolute pain. And to me, it's like this is a funny Christmas movie, but it also kind of sheds light on the negativities of Christmas, and especially like just trying to go out of your way to try and find that one thing, that one toy, that one gift for somebody, but it's sold out everywhere, and everybody's trying to get it, and like the rush of the holiday season shopping sprees and everything. That's not really what Christmas is all about, but overall, it's definitely a funny movie. It's absolutely funny. Number 7 is Frosty the Snowman. Like I said, it's on the videotape, so I was bound to watch it all the time. I like the Frosty. I like especially Hocus Pocus. Yeah, I thought he was always funny. And Professor Higo when he goes down the hill, just freaking rag dolls and everything. Always funny. But definitely number 7 is Frosty the Snowman. Number 6 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I tried to like the Jim Carrey one, but I couldn't, especially knowing that how much hell that he went through just to make that movie. But I always liked the animated one, the original one, and just seeing the Grinch and all the shit that he goes through, especially with his dog Max having to put up with him, it's always enjoyable. Number 5 is Charlie Brown's Christmas. This one is also one of my favorites because I love Snoopy and I love seeing the things that he gets into, and especially the whole stuff with Charlie Brown trying to find the meaning of Christmas and him becoming a director of his school play, and then he finds the tree, and then Linus does the whole dialogue of what Christmas is really all about. So you won't find things like that being produced nowadays. So something like this, people and kids have to watch things like this because it's hilarious, it's funny because of Snoopy, and also, most importantly, it tells the real story of Jesus and the birth of Jesus and what Christmas is really all about. So that's number 5 is the Charlie Brown Christmas. Number 3, oh man, this one was definitely watched a lot, and my grandfather kills himself laughing at this movie, and it's Home Alone. The first Home Alone. I can't tell you how many times we watched this every Christmas. Freaking Kevin McAllister and the Wet Bandits, just absolute chaos. And my grandfather, this was actually my grandfather's videotape, and oh shoot, but I tried watching this one and the tape was popped, and because my grandfather watched this so many times, it rewinded on scenes so many times, the tape tore apart, and I was like, I can still hear you laughing, Grandpa. But definitely, Home Alone is absolutely one of the top favorites in my household. What could top Home Alone 1? Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Just when you thought number 1 was so hilarious and so chaotic, number 2 just steps it up tenfold. Especially the ending scene with the pigeons and everything. Oh my god. And especially the other stuff that Harry and Marv get into. Like, especially like if you thought it was bad in the McAllister household, the freaking his freaking aunt and uncle's place that he booby trapped and everything. Oh, it was freaking, everybody was freaking balls laugh, like freaking heads down, freaking laughing their asses off of this. And so many times we had to rewind this, and oh man, especially with Tim Curry. Tim Curry is hilarious in this movie as well. But definitely, number 3 is definitely Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Number 2. This one's been my favorite for the longest time, and that is The Muppets Family Christmas. The Muppets Family Christmas has always been one of my absolute favorites because it has the Muppets, it's got the Sesame Street gang, it's got the Fraggles, and it's just the chaoticness, the absolute madness, the madness of family get-togethers where the like relatives all coming together and everything. Either they're late or they're just the absolute madness of it all. And then towards the end, it's very very wholesome, very calm, and just it's very heartwarming to have like a families get together for one night, even if it's just for one night, and just have a good time, reminiscing a lot of things, and looking forward to the futures and having dinners and everything. But that's definitely one of my favorites was the Muppets Family Christmas. But that was my number 1 for the longest time. So what could have possibly topped the Muppets Family Christmas. My number one favorite Christmas movie was also something that my wife got me to watch when we first got together, and it is The Nativity Story. The Nativity Story tells the story about Mary and Joseph, how they was under the rule of Herod's treacherous reign and everything, and then they go, and it's like it just shows the journey that Joseph and Mary had to go through, and then she finally had Jesus in the manger and everything. But definitely, if you ever get a chance to find The Nativity Story, this is definitely my number one favorite Christmas movie, and I hope everybody finds this one because it's really good. So there you have it, Dwreck's top 10 Christmas movies. I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas. God bless you all, and hope y'all just have a great festive holiday season. See y'all on the flip side.